That's really smart. Thank you. Are
I
we
hope
recording?
it helps.
The first question I always ask everybody, though, when they come on, also just like thank you for coming on. I'm excited to have you.
Absolutely.
But the first question I always ask everyone is, do you remember your first set you did? What was it like?
It was awesome. It was at my high school talent show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unique.
Yeah. This was, I graduated high school in '04.
Yep.
So it was the senior year talent show. I was able to graduate a year early, and I didn't really want to do that because I
Okay.
wanted to keep fucking around. And,
Yeah.
I assume y'all don't care about language or any of that kind
You
of
can
stuff.
say anything,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
And so a little bit. I mean, maybe not anything. Like, I'm not going to say Epstein was right. Do not cut that into a clip, you motherfucker.
All I was going to say is anything is a little crazy.
Yeah.
You can swear. You can pretty much.
Okay.
say.
Okay.
You can curse.
It was, I took for college credit, we could do an independent study at my high school.
Okay.
And so we had some people like, I want to learn how to be an artist. I want to learn how to, that was the only other one I can remember. And mine was, I want to learn how to be a comedian.
Wow.
So I bought Stand Up Comedy, the book, the one that all of us have probably read. You should,
Okay.
I don't know if you need it now, but
I
I read that. And then I was calling into Comedy Works because you would call in for the new talent stuff. And so it took a while. And when you're new, he gives you like the shittiest spots.
Okay.
And this is such a long story. I don't know how much you want me to elaborate. It's a
I don't
podcast. I
mind.
feel like you want to hear talking.
No, you're good.
Okay. And so it was on like a Labor Day weekend or something. And I'm in high school and my brother's in high school. Or no, he was in college, but we were going out as a family. So I couldn't do it. And I was
Okay.
just devastated.
Wow.
And so then I was like, well, fine, I'll do it at the talent show then, which was way better of a
Yeah.
choice. Because at the time, I didn't, it was not a ton of like how to write a joke, but it was more like kind of it's been so long since I've read it, but I think it was more like good recommendations for being comedians, stuff like that, whatever. So I wrote jokes that I knew about stuff that I knew, which was shit in high school.
Okay.
So all my student friends and the student body absolutely loved it.
That's
it was
great.
so good. I had jokes about like because we had an old building and a new building for the high school, and for some reason at lunch the old building upstairs bathroom was always locked, and I don't know why. And I had this whole thing. It was just an elaborate shit joke. About like, what if there's an emergency? And I'm like running around the stage, like holding my ass, like very, very physical.
Yeah.
Chris Farley was a huge influence on me at that point. And
Nice.
so it was 2 nights. It ended up going super well the first night. And I was so nervous. I dry heaved in the loading dock of the theater.
Oh my God.
I was so nervous. And I wrote it all out word for word. So I was essentially just doing like a monologue.
Yeah.
And then the next day, in typical stand-up comedy fashion, if Friday night's great, Saturday night's going to be just as good, right?
Oh God.
Nope.
Oh,
And
no.
I didn't eat shit, but I went up there and I was like, well, this isn't the same. This
Yeah.
isn't what happened yesterday. What's going on? I thought this was supposed to be incredible.
Oh,
And it was
no.
a real early thing of like, yeah, it's each audience is, each show is different. Each audience is different.
Yeah.
You can't assume that this is going to be just like it was yesterday.
Dang. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why you always know that the early show, late show is always, the late show is always going to be different than the early show.
Damn.
Did anybody record it?
No.
You don't have a
That's
recording
good
of it?
question. I don't. I have some real early recordings of myself, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like hair to my shoulders.
Oh wow.
And just for the viewers at home, I don't have any. And that's not a choice. I didn't like this. I do have some early stuff on there. I went by Brent the Great for like the first. Yeah, dude, for real. For like the first, I'm 7-8 years. It wasn't like a little bit. I went by Brent the Great for so long.
Wow.
I got promoted to the pro roster as Brent the Great at Comedy Works.
Damn.
Before I was like, we should probably change this. This is ridiculous. But I love Cedric the Entertainer when I was growing up.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
like just the confidence of that, I was like, yeah, why don't we, was kind of my nod to him.
Nice.
And I went by Brent the Great.
So who are your like favorite comedians?
Patrice O'Neal, there's no question.
Okay.
Patrice O'Neal, Bill
Yeah.
Burr, especially of that era, when Patrice was still around. That's like prime Bill Burr. And then
Yeah.
Bill got married and he got happy.
Yeah.
And so comedy's hard when you're happy, you know?
It's funny.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
Like when you're happy and rich.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's shitting on Segura right now. They're like,
Oh
you're
my God.
unrelatable. And I'm like, yeah, but I kind of would want that too.
Yeah,
if I
that's
got rich
kinda
as fuck and I could buy any car I wanted, have a cool car, I have a podcast studio that is employing tons of comedians and really
Yeah.
like giving the wealth back out. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, this is what I relate to now is money.
Yeah.
You know,
And
go make more.
And there's people that relate to that too, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Like,
so I don't ever hate that, but I loved him. I loved Bill Burr, and then I would say influence on my comedy though is not them.
okay.
And I hate admitting this, but you gotta keep in mind the era that I was doing that I started.
Right.
So the first set I did was in 2004.
Okay.
Okay, so we're talking Dane Cook.
Right.
Carlos Mencia. We're talking like these guys, the original kings of comedy. Like these guys were everything, and it was very what I had. And Farley and Sandler and Spade and
Yeah.
those guys. Which I mean, crazy full circle that I get to open for Spade now, which is
You
insane.
do?
Yeah, which is insane.
Dang.
I met all of Farley's family, and all I wanted to do was just ask questions, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I was like, "This is your dead child / brother /
Yeah.
best friend."
Yeah.
So I never really ask questions. I just let them talk and I drink and everything I can.
Wow.
But high energy, really like commanding your stage. Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker. I watched that special so many. The only one I probably watched more than that was Elephant in the Room.
Okay.
I like high energy. I like engaging. I don't. And this is different for everybody. I'm not saying my way's right or wrong. I just like going to get them. I don't want to wait for you to come to me.
I like that.
I want to go get you. I want to let you know I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is my stage. This is my time, and you're most likely going to enjoy this.
And it sounds like you were kind of already like that even at the beginning.
I was.
Because you were acting out and
Yeah.
moving around. Like,
Very much so.
that's so cool
Very
that
much
you
so.
could do that like
Yeah.
early on. But also like I feel like your energy in real life is very like big and like you're very outgoing. And so
Yeah.
it sounds like, I mean, to me when I watch you on stage, I'm like, it's just like a more extreme version of yourself
100%,
maybe.
100%.
But like still
Yeah.
definitely you.
Yeah.
And you are very good.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I really so when I started, I was yelling a lot, and I really had to trim it down because, and I've said this to others. The great bit of advice I got was, if you start at a 10, where are you going to go from there? Right?
Yeah.
Like if you're starting just like come on everybody, and I'm like, where do you start? Like where do you go?
That's true.
So like I try to I can't start at a 1, but I'll start at like a 5.
Yeah.
And I'll work my way up, and I have this at least the top half of the graph to kind of for my energy to kind of fluctuate, and then it gives them those audio cues and those reasons to like lean in a little bit.
Okay.
And then when I'm in the punchline, it's very clear that this is the punchline.
Yeah.
Because the tone is there, like all that kind of stuff. And also a lot of the energy and a lot of the loudness and volume came from, I grew up and still have a stutter.
Really?
Still have a stutter.
Okay.
You probably won't hear it. You might. I'm pretty good at getting around it. But I kind of learned how to talk fluently from doing stand-up and from
Wow.
being louder.
Okay.
Because I get what's called, there's different types of stutters. The most common one is like a block. So I'll get like a like that.
Oh, okay.
Or I can't even get the word out. Like I was trying to order a beer one time, and I was trying to say the name. I think it was Corona. I was like, can I have a... I'm sorry, man. I stutter. Can you just give me a second? I'm trying to get through it. Because I get self-conscious when they look at me and I'm just staring at them, and they can see me trying to say something, and I'm like...
Oh.
I can't fucking say it. And then if I say, I'm sorry, man, I've got a stutter, can't I have a Corona? I've got the flow going. And I start doing these things, all of this hand movement.
Yeah.
Is just kind of, those were little tricks that helped me.
Interesting.
And I also learned that like opera singers and musicians don't stutter when they sing because of the projection of your air.
Whoa.
Overpowers your blocks and the rhythm of it.
Wow.
So if you really listen to my comedy, my jokes have a rhythm.
They do,
And when they're new jokes, I really struggle. I say fucking a lot because that is a cover for me to get through a block.
Interesting.
And so it's like incredibly like cuss word heavy for no reason.
Okay.
For no reason, because I don't know the rhythm yet. I don't know
Yeah.
the words I want to say, and like my jokes are never like the same every time.
Okay.
But the rhythm is always the same. I have to have this flow.
Nice.
I can move around in the joke. I can move parts around, but I got to know what I want to say to help myself best.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's really cool that you figured out ways around.
It is.
Working
There are
around
still
it.
hard times though.
Really?
Yeah, when you're trying to riff or like Banana Phone is a great example,
Yeah.
right? Everyone's yelling shit out.
True.
And I got something and I can't get it out and then it moves on
Oh, yeah.
and it just kind of breaks your heart. You're like, fuck.
I hate that. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to me that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, I get what you mean.
Yeah, right? Hole Hecklers is the same thing. I'll be out there with Mike or, whoever I'm doing it
Yeah.
with. And we're roasting and you have to formulate this you look like joke. I mean, you have seconds to do it.
Wow.
And so it's like, oh, he looks like this person. I'm trying to figure out what the joke is while I'm trying to get the words out.
Yeah.
And then it just, like, I'll have a lot where I have to ask my editors, can you edit my stutter out?
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be like, you look like, and I'm like, just cut to the right when I start saying you.
Okay.
I don't care if there's a jump cut. I don't care if the edit looks weird. It makes people think that I don't know what. My projection is I feel like people look at me like I don't know what I'm about to say.
Okay.
And
That's
I
how
don't
you
like
feel.
that.
So you're like, just cut that part.
Correct.
Which, that's great. Also, like, that's a good thing about,
God bless
like,
my
recording
editors, though. They're
things.
very-
It's like,
they're
you can just, like, cut it.
Yeah, they're very patient.
I really like Hole Hecklers.
very
I've
fun.
seen clips of it, and it looks really, really cool. So, like, how did you think of that?
Well, I joined the company in 2018.
Oh, okay.
The owner started it in 2015.
Oh, okay.
And then I joined in 2018, and then I became an owner officially this year.
Oh.
Technically, this past Tuesday.
Wow.
Is when I got my official
That's cool.
offer and everything. So
How does it work?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Kait, real quick, because I know
Yeah.
you're going to ask why didn't can you pull your shirt down in the back?
Oh.
'Cause I know she's going to be like, why didn't you tell me to do that? There you
Yeah. All right. Thank
Nice.
you.
How does it work?
Yeah. Like, what do you guys do exactly? Like,
Yeah.
I've seen clips, but like, what is it exactly?
Totally. It does kind of confuse people a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I mean, I get the roasting golfers part, but like,
They
what's the
sign up
beginning and
for
end of
it?
it? Yeah, exactly. So we get hired by a charity golf tournament.
Okay.
Or just a tournament or a country club for their member guests. But it's a golf event.
Nice.
And then it's a minimum of 2 comedians.
Yep.
We have a tent, a booth, we have speakers, we have everything. It's like a whole thing.
Nice.
And we are stationary. So in golf, which I just assume you don't play golf.
I do. Well,
You do?
I played golf when I was a kid, and
Oh, so- okay,
I was
you
on
get
like
it.
a golf team.
So
Yeah.
you totally get it. It's a scramble.
Yeah. Nice. Those are the
Right?
best. I
Yep.
love scrambles.
So we're on a par 3,
Yep.
and the tournament goes through us. So
Okay.
we don't move. Everybody gets roasted through us.
Okay.
And then the way that we raise money is we have a prize. Typically, it's like a $500 cash gift card that we're raffling off.
Oh, nice.
And we have an opportunity to buy your score on the hole. So you can buy a 0, you can buy a hole-in-one, you can buy a birdie.
Nice.
And each of those leads to more entries into that raffle.
Okay.
All it is just a thing to give back to like a reason to donate.
Okay.
But for the most part, these people know why they're here. They're here to donate for the charity.
Nice.
And in 2025, we raised $1.1 million for different charities.
What the hell? That's so
Yeah. It was
good. I
pretty
love
dope.
that.
It was pretty cool.
Damn.
So
That's
we did
cool.
186 events. This year, our goal is 2 million and 300 events.
Wow.
So we'll see how it goes.
I fucking love that so
Raised
much.
$105,000 one day on one hole.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Anybody ever gotten mad?
Yeah, it's not super common because we do a pretty good job. Like when I vet the comedians, we do a pretty good job of making sure these comedians understand this is a corporate gig.
Right.
These are like, despite if it's oil workers or the American Cancer Society. It's still a corporate gig. So we know, like, all right, oil workers and energy field and construction people, we can go all out on them.
Yeah.
Just like you said, you can't say anything.
Right.
But for the most part, you can do anything, for the most part.
Okay.
And then when you get into, like, I find, like, the more, the higher end it gets to an extent, the harder they are.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of like C-suite dudes and they all look the same. I mean,
Damn.
what do you do when you have 144 golfers and they all look like the same 3 people? It's just a generic skinny white dude who works out and fucking probably cheats on his wife.
Right.
And it's like, well, you all look the fucking same, dude. You all look like you steal your sister's Adderall when you go to Vegas.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't really know what else to say anymore. That's when it gets hard.
Okay.
So that's when I'm like, you got any info on these people?
Ooh, that's smart.
And we'll have people like submit, okay, Brian checked it and they'll give me some notes. And then that makes it a lot easier.
Nice.
Because otherwise all I have are what I see.
Yeah. That must be fun though.
It's very fun. Yeah. It's very fun. It is a lot. I mean, in my season's typically like April through end of October. So like, and that's like, we have little scragglers in November and March, but in just that time frame, I did 70 tournaments.
What?
In just that time frame.
Wait, are you going to do 300?
As a company.
Oh, so they're going
As
on
a company.
simultaneously. Got it.
Yeah. So like May 18th, we have 7 events across the country.
Wow.
June 10th or so. June is our biggest month because the entire country is open for golf.
Okay. Yeah.
North, south, east, west, every play. It's not too hot in the south yet. It's warm enough in the north.
Yeah.
It's the whole country.
Dang.
And it is it's a lot. So I'm in charge of recruiting talent, training talent, and then I have to deal with when shit goes wrong. Like we don't have any gear, and then I get the phone call. And I'm like, okay, well, let's figure this out. I know you're in North Carolina right now, but let's figure something out.
Like, what do you mean gear?
So, like our, hey, the generator's broken.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a speaker. We're supposed to have a speaker.
Right.
The tent didn't show up.
Okay.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So just like technical stuff.
Yeah.
Dang.
And they call me first. And there's nothing like a 6 a.m. phone call from a comedian freaking out.
Shit.
Who doesn't, normally wake up this early.
Yeah.
And so they're groggy. I'm like in my bed. Yeah, hello, yeah, what's up?
Oh
Okay, we'll fix it,
Yeah.
It can get, it can get a little, tricky sometimes.
I bet, because you're just in charge of like a lot of things happening and like resources and
it's
finding
a lot.
things.
Yeah. And it's normally, we've done a pretty good job streamlining it, so comedians don't have a huge issue. There's not a lot of issues anymore.
Okay.
Which is good. But there always are.
Yeah.
And as far as people getting mad, because I didn't quite answer that, they normally don't get mad.
Okay.
Because we do read them well. Occasionally they do, and I've had to apologize. I've only had to apologize once, and it was for the lightest weight joke of all time.
Really?
All I said was, this guy looks like if Eric Cartman was a real person.
Oh, that's funny.
That's all I said. And he complained about it. The tournament director came to me and was like, hey, did you say someone looks like Eric Cartman? I'm like, yeah. And then he laughed too.
Yeah.
And he goes, he didn't like it. Can you say something to him? And so I refused to say I was sorry. But I went up to him and was like, hey, man, we were just having fun up there. Hope you had a good time with us. It was all in good fun.
That's a good way.
And in my head, I'm like, you fucking pussy.
Yeah.
What? You look like Eric Cartman. And then I think it was 2 years later, maybe 3, because I skipped the next years and I was working the following one.
Yeah.
And he was in there again, and I was made aware that he was in there again. And
Okay.
they're like, just go easy on him. And we did. And then when he's walking away, he goes, that wasn't that funny. And I'm like, I'm a fucking strangle you.
Oh my God.
I'm a strangle. I was so mad.
So he literally was just like Eric Cartman in real life.
100%. Like I nailed it. That's probably why he hated it so much.
Yeah, because he knew it was true.
Because I nailed it so much. Yeah.
That's when people get offended, I feel, is if they like feel it's true themselves. So he just like obviously knew it was true.
and that's one of my greatest joys in this is when I say you look like you have this type of profession, and they do. I love it so much. Yeah. It is such a like dopamine hit for me. I'm like, God, this guy looks like he loves spreadsheets.
Yeah.
And they're like, who told you? I'm an accountant, and I'm like shit like that. It's so fun to see it. And then
that's so
Pete
cool.
Lee said something recently that I liked. That when you roast someone, they are so everyone I think Jeff Ross. I think he told Pete Lee this, and Pete Lee told me this of when you leave the house, you have one thing emotionally and one thing physically that you're insecure about.
True.
That you don't want people to pick up on.
Right.
And it's our job to find that.
Yeah.
And then the real art comes in once you find it. not just saying you have a big forehead.
Right.
It's jokes around that. That's where the art comes in. His specific joke was, you have a forehead of four heads, or like a forehead for four heads. It was like a play on words, but
that's good.
It's like what? How do you? Okay, got it. It's this attribute. His feet are tiny. He missed a belt loop or whatever, and he like you'd be surprised how I get in people's head about a belt loop miss.
Belt loop,
really?
that's
yeah,
big.
Bro. They lose. Like I remember a guy later goes, "I made sure every belt loop was in this time." You know, like,
oh my
I've been
God.
living in your head for a year.
That's so
off of a belt
funny.
loop. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like these people are just regular people.
Yeah.
So like roasting them is different than comedians. I bet.
Yeah.
Because comedians like we kind of like it.
Right.
Usually, most of us.
Well, we signed up for it.
And we signed up for it. Yeah.
That's the other thing. And so most people, because it's only one hole.
Yeah.
It's everybody's getting it, and we try not to make anyone mad.
Yeah.
They are all 95% of the time they're excited to be there.
Yeah.
4% of the time they don't care for it. They go up, hit, and go back, stand in the group.
Okay.
You know, whatever. 1% thinks they're funnier than us.
Oh man.
Or they're like they're the funny guy in the office.
Right.
And they come up and they start roasting us immediately. And I'm like, I wouldn't do this. This is not, I don't know if this is the route you want to go down.
What is the rules for, obviously you can't say anything during their swing, right?
Oh yeah, we do.
You do?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The whole time. You're chirping them from the moment they tee their ball up.
Okay.
So funny.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's where people get pissed a lot is like...
But that's the thing though, is that everybody gets it.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not picking on you, and it's only one hole, and it's a charity event, it's a scramble.
Right.
So you're already not playing everybody's shot.
Yeah.
All you need is one good shot up there out of the four of you.
Yep.
And you could have just bought a score.
Yeah.
Just buy the score. It's for charity, dude. Just buy a birdie. Spend the $250 to buy a birdie or the $400 on a hole-in-one. Like, and then you don't have to worry about it.
That's
and you get to have a
perfect.
great time. So that was part of the reason why we have those numbers is like, you're going to fuck this up. So just donate to the charity. We're here for a reason.
Yeah.
And everything's great.
That's so beautiful. I love it.
I could still see some try-hard guy being like, I'm not paying for the whole... Like, and then...
Oh,
like,
they're the worst. They're the worst.
Yeah.
Dude, they're the worst. I'm not paying for you to... Then don't. I'm still going to roast you. Everyone gets roasted. You can buy silence for $1,000. If you donate $1,000, I won't say a word while you're swinging. And if you want me to roast one of your buddy, I'll do that too. I'll do whatever you want for $1,000. It's for charity.
Yeah.
And we get it. We get $1,000. Oh, for sure.
I bet.
Most times, 99 times out of 100, they're like, "Oh, still roast us? Come on, what are you talking about? We're already getting a 0. Still roast us. It's fun."
That's
So
so
most
funny.
people are, but the tryhards are the worst.
Yeah.
Because they'll, I mean, like one time it was me and Mike Eaton, and this guy came up and just 3 rapid fire fat jokes right at us.
Oh, wow.
And then me and Mike just trounced him.
I bet. No, you guys are so
Trounced
funny.
him,
I can
dude.
see that.
And I'm like, yeah, don't. You know what we're doing. Why are you doing this to yourself? It just feels like you just love punishment.
True.
But yeah.
That is crazy though. And I could see that just being really entertaining. If you guys ever do it in Austin, I'd love to just go like hang out
For
and
sure.
watch.
Yeah, we're
And
getting more and more
observe.
in Texas. I mean, Texas is this year we think it's going to surpass Colorado, which is where the company's based in terms of our biggest market.
Nice.
And I've been building up Austin and really the surround, like Austin, San Antonio, Houston, a lot this year. But Dallas, Fort Worth, for years has been a very fertile market for us.
I bet.
There's so much golf up there. There's so much money up there.
For sure.
That it's I've made. I think I rode off 14,900 miles last year.
Damn.
And I think like 11 or 12 of those were just to and from Dallas.
Whoa.
And yeah, it's a lot.
I bet that makes sense. There's a lot of money in Dallas. I've heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're from Colorado and you've lived there, but you travel and do comedy
Correct.
everywhere.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, with the exception, I spent like 8 years as a kid in Atlanta, which is where my family's from the South. So like Panhandle of Florida, and then my family and my aunt and cousins and my mom's sister and their family lived in the same neighborhood. because my mom wanted us to be close. So
Okay.
for a little bit I was there, and then we moved back to Colorado.
Nice.
And I was there from 13 until I left for LA in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Denver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been to Denver, but
It's
I've been
great.
to like other areas in Colorado,
Yeah.
but it's so pretty there.
Well, I grew up in Monument, so that's south
Oh.
of Denver. It's north of Colorado Springs. So we were at like 7,300 feet in elevation. So
Okay.
it was pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Which I think was great for a developing boy's lungs who was going to grow up being a weed smoker.
Yeah.
Because now I still feel like as a 40-year-old that doesn't do the best lung regiments in terms of exercises.
Okay.
I still got a pretty good lung capacity.
Sick.
I had to do a lung test, and they're like, "You're above average for your age." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah,
That's
let's go."
great, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "I would not
really
smoke
good.
as much weed as you do." I'm like, "Let's pop off on the telling me what to do here."
Do you do comedy high?
Yeah, but it's not like an intentional thing. It's not
Okay.
like I need to go get high to go do comedy.
But you can do it.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. When I was young, I was like, I was selling a bunch of weed, and I was like, I got to be able to do comedy high.
Yeah.
And I remember saying this to myself, because who knows if my mentor or a role model is going to come in and be like, "Yeah, let's get high before the show. I need to be able to perform."
Yeah.
And it came in hand. I got to open for Chappelle, and that conversation was had, and I did great. And I was like, "Thank God I've been practicing for all these years, being stoned, telling jokes."
that's
And then,
so
like when I
cool.
go out with Josh Blue, he smokes so much weed. I'm like, I don't really want to get this high before the show.
Okay.
He smokes so much weed before the show.
Really?
In the green room of any green room in any
Interesting.
state, he doesn't care.
Wow.
He
love
smokes
that.
so much weed.
That's cool though. He's just like, this is how I do it,
Yeah.
and like I can do that.
He also doesn't write anything down.
No. Wow.
Doesn't know how to write.
Wow.
He's
He
never
just
taught.
remembers it all.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He must be super smart.
He is super smart. It's a bummer that his body's just fucking fighting against him. He has cerebral
Aw.
palsy, and it's just.
I'm not sure who he is. I'm bad with
Josh
names.
Blue won Last Comic Standing. He won. He took third in America's Got Talent.
I'd probably know him if I saw him.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I'm just so bad with names. It
Totally
just
cool.
takes me a
Yeah,
little
he's
bit.
got a pretty unique looking face too.
Okay.
He's got an arm that kind of like does this. That's
Okay.
Josh right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
yeah,
see
he
his
does look
arm is all kind of
familiar.
fucked and shit.
Yeah.
He's an awesome dude. He's always been
Yeah.
a Denver guy. He's never moved, and takes us out and introduced us to clubs and stuff like that. It's
Wow.
been it's very, very cool working with someone like that.
Who has been your favorite person to open for? Sounds like you've opened for well, maybe not favorite or favorites.
Sure. I mean, it's different because there's when they're famous, it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. You meet a greeter at the airport, they walk you there, people are trying to talk to him, and then you get off the airplane and people are waiting for him there, both the greeters and the signature people, and it's like it's just a different it's fun,
Yeah.
but it's like they have to be on guard all the time.
True.
Whereas like my buddy Derek Stroop, who just dropped a Netflix special called Nostalgic. He's great. He just dropped it a couple days ago.
Oh, cool. I'll have to watch
Did
it.
Fallon for the third time. I love this dude. He's like a angry Nate Bargatze.
Okay.
He is eventually, he's already on his trajectory, but I just have a genuinely good time with him. Not that I don't with others, but we'll
Yeah.
go eat a bunch of food and we'll go play
Yeah.
golf and we'll go fuck around. And he's not famous enough yet to where he can't navigate the world without being interrupted very much.
Okay.
And that's just fun because it's me and my buddy. We started comedy. He moved in, I think, to Denver in I think like 2011 or 2012, and it's just he's my friend.
Yeah. That's
It
always
has
fun.
been my friend. And then when it's like with Josh, Josh is super fun too, but it's still their show.
Okay.
It's still their tour. They're the ones that are paying for you to be there. They're paying your trip. They're buying your food.
Yeah.
And so just the dynamic is different.
Yeah.
But I'd be lying if I said I don't have a great time going out with Spade. That's a
Yeah.
fucking awesome time.
That's so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Occasionally we're on private planes and I'm like, but I can't share pictures because I know he hates it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because again, people always want your money when they know you have it.
True. Yeah.
So he's like, I don't really want you to post this. I don't want people knowing I'm just out here buying fucking
Yeah.
private flights.
That makes sense.
I'm like, that's fair. But in my defense, it was only like 35 grand. It wasn't that much.
Yeah.
You know, which is a lot of money. It's a shitload of money. But for him, I'm like, it was only like 35 grand, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. And I think he got 25 hours for free from his carrier because he did a show for him.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So with like private jets, they charge you by the hour.
Okay.
And our jet, it was the smallest of them, and it was like $6,800 an hour.
Oh, wow.
So he just was gifted 25 hours
Damn.
to
That's
do a
awesome.
show, and I'm like, let me get some of that.
That's the best.
Yeah, let me get some of that.
I went on one recently.
It's cool.
And I was like, I just want to do this from now on. But
I never want to fly.
Yes.
I mean, I never want to do it the other way. We flew in international, and we flew into LAX, and customs boarded our plane to check us in,
Okay.
and then we just left. We
Wow.
didn't have to go in line. We just stayed on our plane.
That's so nice.
They drove up to us. They boarded a plane,
Yep.
checked our paperwork. We were on our way.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's such a different
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, it's very cool. Being rich is dope.
That would be great.
I
yeah.
can't wait to be rich.
Yeah.
I can't. I always tell myself I want to be such a good rich guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so good at being rich. I can
Yeah.
already tell.
I love that. You're manifesting it.
Yes, I am. I am. But also too, like I've always like, I feel like when I have money, I give it out.
Me too,
a lot,
yeah.
and when I don't have it, I like it just seems to come back to me, right? Like if I'm strapped for cash, someone always has weed. That's like, you want to come smoke?
Yeah.
And then when I have a bunch of money, I'm like, I got all the weed in the world. Who wants to smoke some weed?
For sure.
I'll buy a couple drinks. Let's go. Like, and I always try to, give it out when I have it.
Me too.
Because it does ebb and flow,
Yeah.
and that's what sucks about this career.
Yeah.
Is like it really ebbs and flows, and it takes a while and a lot of discipline that you have really struggled to develop. If you're me,
Yeah.
of like I should save my money because I'm about to have 4 months of not a lot of work,
Right.
and I should stack up for that. I'm like, yeah, but I got 30 grand in the bank account right now. I
Yeah.
should probably go spend the shit out of that, right?
I know. I get that. Yeah.
And then like 2 months later, you're like, oh no, I don't have any money. Damn it. God, I'm an idiot. Can I return any of this shit? No. What that Michelin restaurant you went to, can't return that. Sorry. So
I know it's hard to like. I'm bad with money. Where I'm also where I want to like give my money and like
well, we're
just,
comedians.
like, have fun.
We
you
want
know?
that instant gratification.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
that dopamine now.
I love dopamine.
I don't
so
want to
much.
sit on money. I want to go
Yeah.
fucking spend it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have to like hide my own money from myself in different bank accounts.
That's smart.
Yeah, I got like 12 bank accounts, and it's
Yeah.
like spread throughout. It's like 4 different banks that I just don't even think about. Like all my
Yeah.
Apple shares. When I worked for Apple, I got a bunch of shares from them, and it's just in a account that doesn't have anything else in there. No other stocks, no other nothing.
Nice.
It's just in another account that I forget that I have.
That's smart though.
Because if it's close, I'm gonna spend it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could get a new rear end for this BMW. I could do that. That sounds pretty cool. I do need another van. You're right. I should buy one of those. It's stupid. Yeah.
I know. Well, life is short, and it's
It
good
is.
to have fun.
Yeah. The likelihood of me dying on an airplane with how many fucking flights I take, something's gonna happen.
Oh no. Yeah,
But
that's true. Then
my plane got struck by lightning recently.
What the fuck?
It was so cool. We were in the air,
No,
and
what?
it struck, and because I'm in the front, and like I remember like seeing it looked like a flash from a camera,
Oh my god.
and you could hear it when it hit, and we're all kind of like looking around, and like half of us realized it and half of us didn't, and we're like, was that lightning? Did we just get
What?
struck by lightning? And a few people were like, yeah, I think so, and I was like, no, I didn't see that.
Damn.
And then I asked the pilot, because as soon as we got to the gate,
Yeah.
the right seat, which is first officer, was like bolting out to check the plane.
Okay.
And I was like, did we get hit by lightning? He goes, yeah. And I go, has that ever happened? He goes, it happens, but not in the 40 years I've been flying.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of things that they've built. I think the last lightning strike plane crash happened in the 50s.
Okay.
So there's a ton of like protocols and like systems in the plane to essentially what it's doing is like the front of it's kind of got a thing and it just grounds it through to the back of the plane.
Okay.
And it's all these relays and shit, so it just goes through evenly.
Well, that's good
and you're
at
fine.
least
Yeah,
that
so
they
it's not
have
that
it
scary.
figured out.
And my brother's a 4th generation pilot, so
Oh, okay.
like I know about all this kind of stuff.
Nice. How many
Yeah.
siblings do you have?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. Older or younger?
Older.
Older. Okay. I forgot. You think you
Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone loves. He's a 4th generation.
Oh wow.
You didn't serve? Fuck off. No, I didn't. Neither did my cousins, and their dad served. Relax.
Yeah, my dad was Air Force too.
I did a lot of I do a lot of like military bases.
Okay.
I've performed. I've tried to get back.
Yeah. What's your?
I raised a lot of money for like wounded warriors and folds of honor and shit like that.
That's really good.
I don't have to serve to be able to do that. And now I'm too old.
Well, yeah, that could be good.
They're not going to draft me for this Iran war. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. What's the age cutoff?
I think it's. I think you have to put in for the draft up to 26.
Oh wow.
I think is what it is.
Wow.
We didn't have the draft. They never got rid of the draft. They just stopped doing it. And then they just kind of threaten it every now and then.
I know.
Like 9/11, I don't know if they brought it back or if they threatened it.
I think I don't think they brought it back.
I don't think they
for sure.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they talked about it.
Yeah.
If we don't
and
get
they
enough,
could bring it back.
Fuck yeah, they could.
I know. They might.
I mean, I think you have to. I think though, you have to register for the draft as a man. End of story. When you turn 18, and you get like you vote, you register, you do like the things that you're an adult man now.
Yeah.
I think one of those is you automatically get registered for the draft.
Damn.
Yeah. Last military draft was Vietnam.
Oh, really?
72.
But it's still active though. Like we still have to register. Yes. But they're not pulling from us. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. It's probably just another way to keep track and tabs on all the men of America.
Probably.
Which is probably a good thing.
Could be. Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to protect all those pedophiles?
True. Yeah, I know. Really, it's so crazy.
Yeah. Apparently, the internet searches of the Epstein files dropped 95% when when we went to war with Iran.
They were like, actually, look over there instead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It works.
Like, we know what you're doing.
Yeah.
We're not dumb.
Yeah, we're aware.
We know what you're doing.
I know. It's so fucked up.
But this isn't a political podcast. I don't want
to. Oh, no, you're fine. I don't mind talking about it.
Although I feel like everybody who's going to listen to this is like, yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck? A war for this? Just arrest them.
I know. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I had a joke I posted kind of about it, a little, like it was not really, but a little bit about it. And I feel like the pedophiles are just like getting really brave, like in the comment section.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they don't feel shamed. Like there's no shame around it right now. Because like,
which is insane.
They're like proud.
That's insane. Like, well, if our boy can do it, then we're good.
Yeah, it's insanity. Yeah, I just never thought. I'm so happy. I'm not happy my dad died, but I'm glad he didn't have to see all this. Because he, honestly, I don't know. If he knew he had cancer and like he was still alive, he probably fucked some shit up.
Yeah, right. I think about my grandpa, and I'm like, thank God he didn't live through COVID. Or he lived through 9/11, which I'm sure he didn't love, but
yeah, it's also crazy that those files are missing from that time period,
right?
So it's just like, okay,
right?
Just say it without saying it. I guess
someone said on the internet, which who knows if it's real, it's probably fake. Yeah. But they're like, Iran is now releasing all the unredacted files.
Wow.
And I was like, probably not happening, but pretty cool move.
I wish they would.
If that could happen, what an ultimate you just want to bomb? Okay, well here's the things you're trying to hide from.
Yeah.
I would love that.
It's so wild.
Oh, I'd love that. I don't think it's real, but I would love it.
Yeah, you never know though. Yeah. Now with all this shit happening.
I've been seeing a bunch of Iran stuff that sounds good and then it comes out to be fake. Like they had a missile that said dedicated to the victims of Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, sick.
Fake.
I would have liked that.
It was
damn
it was like
yeah.
God damn it. God, the internet sucks. I don't know what to believe anymore.
And that's part of it.
Fuck.
They want that to happen.
Yeah, they want the misinformation. That was part of the plan. It was in the Epstein files. Deny. Like flood it with misinformation so no one knows what's real or not. And then what are they going to do? Yeah. And look at where we are. We don't know what to do.
It sucks. It's so insane, but and then we just got to pay our taxes and it's just like
I file my taxes, but I haven't paid them in a while.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, no, it's a social. I'm like doing. I'm making a peaceful protest.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I just don't have the money. But I file them. Like they know I owe them.
For sure.
I think they're gonna fuck me up if I don't. I'm just afraid of an audit if I don't file them.
Right. I know.
Because I did create a questionable business to write off the build of a car.
Okay.
And then that business didn't do anything, and now that business is just inactive.
Oh,
and I'm like, that's probably not gonna sit well.
Yeah.
But the IRS is so understaffed and overwhelmed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Well, this really took a side.
Yeah, as long
Cut
as you
that
don't,
if you want,
as long
so
as
that
you
you
don't
don't
go,
have to. I don't want to incriminate
as long as you
you.
don't go talking about it on podcasts and stuff, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay them. I'm going to get a
Yeah.
payment plan. It was funny because last year I was like, all right, I'm going to wait till I file 25 and then I'll just lump 23, 24, 25 into one.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm like, all right, I'm going to pay 26 and I'll lump 23, 24, 25, 26 into one payment. And then I just still haven't done it.
It's overwhelming.
It is.
Like,
and I didn't even
know.
owe that much last year. I only owed like $700.
Oh, okay. It's not
And
bad.
I was like, just pay the fucking. I'm like, what are you doing?
I know.
But the year before, I owed like $3,800.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, yeah, because I don't pay quarterly like I should.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an accountant now where I can like have them help me.
It's the
I'm,
best use
I
of your
don't
money.
know what I'm doing.
I'm dead serious. I have a bookkeeper and an accountant, 2 different people.
Yeah.
It's the greatest use. It's expensive, but if you look at it at the end of your year, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I think it's probably like a total of like $5,000 a year that I'm paying for both of them combined.
Nice.
And it is so critical when you're a 1099 contractor and you're writing off your travel, you're writing off your meals when you're on the road.
Right.
I mean, there's just so much. And because I'm a Colorado resident and this is all legal,
yeah.
my apartment here is a write-off.
Nice.
Because I'm a resident there. So instead of, and I have a business down here that's based in Texas, that instead of writing off hotels, I find it a better use of my business's money to have an apartment here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
They can't tell me how to spend my business's money.
Right.
This,
that is good.
I just don't have as much at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's my choice. But I
Right.
get to write off all that rent.
It's cool that you have an apartment here. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So when did you get your apartment?
I moved to this apartment. So I moved to Austin in 23, and then I lived at my buddy's house from September to March 23 to 24.
Okay.
So 2024 March is when I moved to my complex, and I've since switched buildings in my complex, but I'm in the best units of this complex now.
Nice.
I have a 3-bed, 2-bath by myself on the Greenbelt with a 10 by 10 deck.
Sick.
Washer dryer hookup. I'm these 6 units are the only ones with washer dryer hookups.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Colton Dowling lives right next door to me. I brought him in.
Okay.
And he's moving in. He's in theory he's moving in literally right next door to me.
Oh, wow.
Like he's in the building. He's living. We're sharing a wall.
Oh my
soon. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know if I'm gonna love it or not.
You guys are gonna get to know each other really well.
Yeah, I went to high school with his sister.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
His oldest sister.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a small world.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I knew their youngest sister because she was, I think, a freshman when we were seniors.
Okay.
And then I knew of Colton.
Wow.
But it was funny. One time she calls me. And Brittany Dowling was an attractive high schooler.
I bet.
When I was in high school, so it was normal.
He's
to say
attractive
that.
too.
Yeah,
so I can see that.
their whole family's attractive.
Really?
His
Okay.
dad's attractive. His
Yeah.
mom's like, it's crazy. And so Brittany calls me. I'm like, well, hello. All right. She finally coming because like I'm not gonna say that. Actually, I don't know if that's fuck it. Post high school, like women who were hot in high school that I had crushes on. I find that I finally get them like in their late 30s.
Yeah.
For
That's
some
so
reason.
funny.
And I'm like, yeah, now you see the glory of me.
Yeah.
So she calls me, so I answered. Of course I answered. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. She's reaching out for sure. She goes, hey, my little brother does comedy. Can he come do your show in Boulder? And I was like, fuck. That's what you wanted? God damn it. Yeah, of course you can, but fuck. Are you coming? You don't live here. Damn it. Yeah. So that's how I met Colton.
I love that.
Yeah. So, and thank God he was actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he is
He was
really
very
funny.
young in comedy when that happened.
Wow.
But-
So is he younger than you?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
I think I don't know if he's in his, I assume he's in his young 30s.
Okay.
But he may be in his late 20s.
He looks young.
I'm
so-
40, so
Okay.
he's probably, I would think Carly would have been 4 years younger, and then he maybe 2 from that. So maybe he's in his like early 30s.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. So you guys have known each other for a long time.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I've seen him perform. I don't know him as well, but he's like always super nice and like I don't know. I like his comedy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think the reason he doesn't want people to know that is because he doesn't want people to ask him for
I get that.
shows or sets or whatever. Because ultimately, Rebecca is the end all be all.
Yep.
If Rebecca doesn't want it, it's not happening. Or
Okay.
if she wants it, it's happening.
Right.
But I mean, to an extent, they probably have some conversations. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So he's from Colorado too
Mm-hmm.
then. Okay. That's cool. So when did you start, like, I know you've been doing comedy. How many years would it be, I guess?
So I claim that I started May 2nd, 2006.
Okay.
That was my first 2 minutes at Comedy Works.
Wow, okay.
And I have it in my calendar.
So, like, 20
Before my
years.
mentor died, I got that information.
Wow.
And so 20 years this year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so your mentor passed away. That's sad. But it's good you had one.
Yeah.
Like, how did you guys just, like, kind of vibe?
He was the new talent. He was the new talent coordinator at Comedy Works.
Okay.
And so we lived in the same neighborhood as well, so I would see him around. But
Okay.
as I moved, I mean, it was his job to develop talent.
Okay.
For Comedy Works and for Denver, and so we just kind of became friends through that process.
Okay.
You know, I was just a young comic at first. I took his MC class, and he was the one responsible for me getting onto the Almost Famous list at Comedy Works. So
Nice.
it's just like, it's essentially like an unpaid internship. You get to work, you get to sign up for weekends, but you don't get paid.
Okay.
And then the pro roster, you get paid. And then there's an unspoken list of who can headline.
Okay.
That's not a thing you sign up for. That's just between you and the owner.
Interesting.
But everybody knows if you're a headliner there or not.
Okay.
Because everyone wants that, and
Yeah.
not everybody gets it.
Yeah.
So I just became friends with him through that, and then we created the holiday roast together.
Okay.
So I run for the past, I think, 12 years now. We've done the holiday roast at Comedy Works, where we dress up in holiday characters.
Oh my God.
And we roast each other in character.
I love that.
Yeah.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah. I want to do it here. I think it'd be really good at the Creek. But producing I've done it for most of my career.
Okay.
I'm very good at producing.
Yeah.
I think I'm over it.
Really? Yeah, because it is a lot of work.
I think I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. The stress of ticket sales really, really gets in my head.
Yeah.
And I know what it takes to do something the correct way.
Right.
And I know that my attention is split too much right now at this point in my career to really devote to it. So when I do start to produce stuff, I try to bring other people in with me.
That's smart.
And I'm like, hey, I'll set all this up, but y'all got to run it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Like I'll establish the relationship with the venue. I'll establish the relationship with sponsors. I'll get the ticket link up. I'll get all the art going. I can help book stuff. I can be there.
Yeah.
But the marketing and all that kind of, I don't have time to do it as much.
Yeah, because you're doing so much
Correct.
already. So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it is good, I guess, like maybe at the beginning to produce shows, like
It's huge.
as long as you can, really. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
I can't
then you get
recommend it
stage
to
time.
more. I can't recommend it anymore. It's so helpful because one, when you're new, I mean, I started like to produce shows when I was in college.
Wow.
Like I was like I did a show. I organized a one-man show in my dorm room basement freshman year, and I think sophomore. Let's see here. Sophomore was 2006. So I think junior year and senior year, I started running shows in and around Boulder.
Nice.
And I just kind of always started to do that. One, I wanted stage time.
Right.
Two, I wanted to give my friends stage time.
Yep.
And there was no better way to do that than producing your own show.
For sure.
And then you get better because now as a host, you're opening up cold audiences every
Yeah.
week. And that's hard.
Yeah.
That's fucking hard.
It's so different than
It's
just
so
being
different.
on a show.
Yeah, because one, it's your show.
Yeah.
And now you're the first voice, you're the first representative. And I will die on the hill that a host can make or break a show.
Yeah.
And because I have made so many shows, but I've broken a lot of shows because I was like, I just can't get them. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I think a good host, I mean, sure, there's times when it is the audience, but this is our job. Your job is to get them. Your job is to, as the host. And then, like, when I was running the Boulder Comedy Show, there were times I did 25, 30-minute. I mean, it was pretty frequent. I'm doing 25, 30-minute host sets.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I'm like, no, you're not ready. I will get you.
Yeah.
I will get you. So I'd book like a 70-minute show.
Nice.
Because I knew I was going to go so long.
Yeah.
So I do think it's very important. The problem is people hear that and they don't understand the rest of it, or like the intricacies of it and the commitment that it is. And so they burn out venues.
Okay.
Because they're bad at it.
Yeah.
And the venue's like, we've had comedy, doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you haven't had me doing it. You haven't had my show.
For sure.
And because I have a track record of it working.
Right.
I have spreadsheets of how many tickets I sold in 1 year.
Oh, that's
like,
good.
I know what I can do. And it's definitely not for everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't think everyone should do it. But if you have the knack and you want to do it and you have that drive, you should.
Yeah.
You absolutely should.
Yeah, I'm doing one now, and it's like my first.
It's a
time
lot of
doing
work.
It, but it's like I like it, but it is a lot of work, and I've like learned a lot already.
Of
but
course.
I know like I'm so new still that I'm like there's so much I need to learn still. But
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like I just kind of got thrown into it, and then I'm just kind of trying to figure it out.
Well,
But
think
it
how
is
much better
fun.
your comedy has probably gotten
Yeah.
just from having to do that host set.
Yeah, I think it's helped me a lot because I look at it differently now.
Right.
Like I'm wanting to like connect more instead of just like saying my stuff and leaving.
Yeah.
Like-
well, and when you're on the road, you're gonna have hard crowds.
Yeah.
You got to know how to deal with it,
For sure.
right? And so the more, it's like the 10,000 hour rule to be an expert. Malcolm
Yeah.
Gladwell, right? 10,000. I call it shows. That's just my version of it. If you
Yeah.
like, when you do 10,000 shows, you've probably seen majority of the different types of audiences you can see.
For sure.
They're tired, they're drunk, they're stoned, they're angry, they're happy, their team just lost, their team just won. They're like we're in a war now. Like there's so many different things that can affect a crowd. And I think the more you do it, the more you can recognize, oh, this crowd has traits like blank.
Right.
Like our Hell Mic was the Squire Lounge in Denver.
Okay.
It was brutal. It was brutal. But when you got them, there was no better high ever. I got goosebumps. Did you look at this?
Oh my God,
I'm
you
telling
did.
you,
I love that.
when you got them, there was no better feeling in the world because they were so fucking hard to get.
Dang.
People are playing pool. They don't care. They only wanted the 6 people that were like big in the scene then, and as a new talent, like it was just very hard. And so when you're on the road and you're in a one-nighter and it's a hell gig, what are you gonna do? You gotta go do your time and get paid.
For sure.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna crumble? Are you gonna try to put on a shitty show, or are you gonna just try your best with the knowledge you have? And I think the more reps you get, the better understanding you have of like, oh, this crowd's like this. I know how I need to respond.
Nice.
And then it gets to a point where it's just not you're not even thinking about it anymore.
That's so
like
cool.
you feel it while you're on stage. Like, oh, all right, you're one of these. Okay.
Yeah, you've kind of seen everything
Right.
you could see,
Right.
maybe, and you can sense that somebody's going to be the same as some other person. You feel
100%. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just like there's only what, like 14 different types of jokes or like joke topics, and I think there's only like 7 different types of stories.
Wow.
Like if you really break down every Hollywood or like every story ever, there's like 7 types of them.
Wow, that's
it's like an
interesting.
adventure story. I don't really know what they are, so I'm not going to pretend like I have. But it's very small,
Okay.
and it's just like crowds. I don't think there's a crazy variety of crowds,
Okay.
but there are different, the ones I said, and then an outdoor venue is going to be way different than an indoor venue, and understanding how the sounds different. My friend's doing an OnlyFans taping this Tuesday at Sunset.
Me too.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, cool. Well, I'll tell you what I told her. I've known her forever too.
Okay.
Esther Steinberg is who's doing
Oh
it.
yeah, she's on at the 7 p.m. one. I
Okay,
think.
cool. I'll be there for that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I haven't met her yet.
She's incredible. Her
Nice.
husband's awesome. He wrote for Maisel for the entire series.
Oh wow.
And he's so funny. And
Nice.
she is so funny. We were in the Kibitz room together in LA, and I told her, because she hasn't seen the room,
Yeah.
and you know the room at least.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to warn her. I go, hey, just a heads up.
Yeah.
This is a honky tonk turned into a comedy club.
Right.
It is not set up for comedy. It's very tall.
Yeah, it's a hard room.
Even when there's people there, you don't hear them very well. It can be hard. And I wanted to tell her, I go, just trust your set, trust your jokes, and trust your eyes. If you see them laughing, like pick 4 or 5. If you're not getting the feedback you need, look at their faces and make sure that they are actually having fun.
That's smart.
It almost reminds me of doing an outdoor venue.
Yeah, because the ceiling's
It's
high.
so huge.
Yeah.
Or doing like a middle of the country improv or funny bone.
Okay.
It's like, why did you design the club like this? Why are there 40-foot ceilings?
They're high, yeah.
Put some drop downs or something. Like, there's no reason for this. It makes no sense to me how people miss that. And so I just kind of like told her, I was like, just a heads up, it's a big room.
Yeah.
It sounds weird. But the reason they're probably doing that there instead of Creek is because of all this. For all the reasons I just said, it's tough. They probably love that. Great, we have a ton of space to put stuff.
True, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to have a boom arm or something like that, but there's a lot of space for cameras.
It's like the harder room, like what you were talking about.
For sure.
But I feel like when people like go up there a lot, I feel like it gets them ready for anything.
Because absolutely.
Like, they can kill in that room, then they can.
Absolutely.
And I've never performed there other than open mic, so
okay.
I'm hoping it
goes
okay.
Then what I just said, right? Like, like make sure that you just you don't let the feedback shake you.
Yeah.
Because it can be hard to get that feedback.
Okay.
Right? And someone told me this for my special, and it was super helpful. Their job is to capture you doing a show.
Yeah.
Their job is to make it sound good. Their job is to present you as best they can.
Right.
Right? So don't forget that your job is to put on a great show.
Yep.
And it's a show. So you're not playing for the camera. They'll get you. That's their only job.
Yeah.
Go put on a good show. That's all that matters. They will capture it. Because a lot of times I think you get in your head, you're like, oh, I need to do it for the camera. I need to do it.
Oh, okay.
I need to like play to this camera because they're close. And you just need to put on a show.
Nice. Just do your set.
Just do your show. Do what you trust and believe in. And they will figure out the rest. And that helped me so much.
Yeah.
The other note was don't overrun your set.
Yeah.
Like I got passed at Mothership on last Monday.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And I did a 5, and I flew to Denver that weekend to go run the 5.
Okay.
Because I can.
Yeah.
I have all you can fly pass on Frontier. Not to brag. Okay. But I went up there and it was such a tight 5. I mean, it was one bit, the whole 5.
Nice.
And you just have to know that your jokes are funny, and you just have to trust yourself, and it will flow. It will go how it's supposed to go. And I was so grateful because the Mothership, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
It's intimidating for everybody. It was intimidating for me.
Yeah.
It still is intimidating. I still walk by there. I'm like, oh, I should go in. I'm like, yeah, but they don't really know me yet. And I still have those feelings.
Yeah.
But it's just, you got to trust yourself. You got invited to do this for a reason.
Yeah.
And you know you're set. You know it's good. Just go have fun.
Yeah, I am excited. And then if I think about it too much, I get scared.
Yeah. Yeah. But you oh, sorry. The point of that was I ran that set 6 times in 48 hours in Denver.
Nice.
And then I ran it at the Creek mic on Sunday at 8.
Good.
And then I was just hanging out at Velveeta room, and they're like, you want to, close out the show? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds great.
Nice.
And I did none of that material.
Okay.
I did none of it. I just want to if you overwork it, it's going to feel rote. It's going to feel way too rehearsed. So I just did a completely different set, completely different jokes.
Wow.
And then when I go up there at Mothership, it's not the last set I did.
Okay.
Right. And so I'm like, yeah, this is still a joke. I'm still in the moment. I'm still in, and that helps so much. Don't overrun when I was running my hour to do my special, I didn't do the hour at all. I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I worked parts of it, and I was just doing sets. I was just staying sharp as a comedian.
I like that.
I know what my hour was. I know how it's supposed to go, and I made sure that I didn't get bored of it before I recorded it.
That's smart. I
and
didn't
that
think
was
of that.
super helpful.
Okay.
So
cool.
if you have sets these next few days, Do whatever you want.
Yeah, but
But
don't
I
overrun
encourage
it.
you to just don't do the exact set you're gonna do.
Okay.
Just stay sharp. Just do comedy.
Okay.
Be funny, because who knows what's gonna happen in the moment.
That's a good point. I like that because I have done that before with jokes where I've done them too much and then I'm like,
That's
I
what
don't
we all
like
do.
it anymore.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's totally normal. That's what we all do.
Yeah.
I did that for my 7 JFL auditions that didn't go through.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I was so like rehearsed that it wasn't. You stop listening to the audience.
Yeah.
You're like, this comes next, and this goes next, and this goes next, and you're not listening.
It's like
to them.
too regimented.
Yeah, and you're like, again, you have to put on a show for today, for
Yep.
this audience right now.
I like that.
All the things I've already said all come into this.
Yeah.
This is this audience today.
And they're new and they're different and it's always going to be a different
They didn't see
vibe,
you
so have
crushed
to-
last week. They didn't see that.
Yeah.
This is the here now.
That's a really good point. I
Yeah.
love that.
Hope it helps.
Yeah.
But I'll be there. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be there? Okay, cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy I got to have you on the podcast. And I loved having you on the showcase. I'd love to have you on again sometime.
I'd love to do it. It was fun.
And,
Thanks for the video too, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
We did go. Boy, this goes fast. This is my problem. I start talking about comedy and I talk for fucking ever.
No, it was fun. And I feel
Okay.
like we had a good time. And I've learned a lot also. So.
All right. Well, cool. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I really appreciate you. And I love your comedy. Do you have anything you want to like shout out or plug?
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at I am Brent Gill. You can watch my comedy special live from Philadelphia.
Nice.
I bet you can't guess where I shot it. And then follow Hole Hecklers on Instagram at Hole Hecklers. Those are probably my 3 big ones. I am really proud of that special. It was my first 16 years of comedy that I put all my best jokes into one special so I could finally get rid of them all.
I love it.
And so I've got more hair, and I just was very happy with the set.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Especially
yeah.
given my like the situation that was behind the set, because John Doerr was up before me recording his set, his special, and went 40 minutes long.
What?
40 minutes long.
That's
I was
amazing.
fucking furious. I'm in the back like, what the I felt like Bernie Mac before that famous, that I ain't scared of you. Before that set, apparently the guy before him was bombing so fucking bad that even Martin Lawrence couldn't get him back. And Bernie's back there just pacing like, oh, hell no. This is my time. I'm not going to let you. Fuck that. And he came out. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. That's where that came from.
Whoa.
He's in the back pissed off that the guy in front of him just ate shit so hard at the Apollo, which is not a place to eat shit at.
Yeah.
Especially back then. And that's where that set, and I felt like that was my Bernie Mac. I'm in the back like, fuck that. This is my show. Like, I'm not letting this. And I didn't go on stage. The show started, I think, 30 minutes late.
Oh my goodness.
As well, because he went long for his hour beforehand. Then he was doing his half hour for pickups. He went long there. I'm like, and my parents and my brother flew out for the night, and I was recording my hour on the late show Saturday. So my parents are fucking exhausted. They're old.
Yeah.
But you can hear my mom cackling in the back of the recording the whole show.
Oh,
it's
that's
so
good.
cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
that
it's
is
pretty
really cool that you
It's
have
pretty
that
cool.
like on.
Yeah.
you can
Live
hear her
from
live.
Philadelphia on
Okay.
YouTube.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Pretty cool. Yeah. And thank you for
guys.
having me.
Yeah, thank you for
Greatly
coming on.
appreciate
It was
Your
really
show is
fun.
awesome.
Thank you.
I've seen it a few times. I'm like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So,
thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you for coming on.
For sure. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
The